Good afternoon, Rochester Memorial students and families. Mr. Medeiros here with this week's Medeiros Minute. Boys and girls, not our first full week of school, but still very proud of this week. The staff and I continue to be amazed at how hard you're all working and how you're always continuously demonstrating that you're ready to take care of yourself, take care of others, and take care of our wonderful school environment. It really has just made the start of our school year absolutely amazing. We couldn't ask for a better start, and that's a result of not just the work your teachers have done over the summer in preparing for you to be here, but just really how you continue to work so hard each and every day that you're here. And we can see the smiles on your faces and how happy you are to be at school. And as I mentioned, just continuing to work within our CARES motto. And as I said, being ready to take care of yourself, take care of others, and take care of our school really just helps us stay focused on our mission this year and our goal, which is back to teaching and learning, which we all know is one of the things that we're very proud of here at Rochester Memorial. So, boys and girls, thank you very much. Parents and guardians, I thank you as well. I couldn't ask for a better start to the school year, and that is truly as a result of the work of your students and what they're doing on a daily basis. Obviously, in tandem with what our amazing staff does each and every day, but the boys and girls really just close that loop for us and really make our school amazing, and all of you help to contribute to that. So, thank you very much for your continued support, and we look forward to continuing on with such a successful school year. Parents and guardians, just a reminder, those opening day forms that went home, I know a lot of them have been trickling in, which is great. Just a reminder, if we could get those forms back in a timely manner. I know some of our families, for example, our incoming K family just received those this week. And I know some of our teachers in the other grade levels had intended to send those home on Thursday. And with school being canceled due to the storm, I know they didn't go out till this week. So I know that some of you are just receiving those, but if you could just be mindful and get those forms back to us in a timely manner, I'd really appreciate it. There is obviously documents there that are very important to making sure that we can continue to have a successful school year here. So, any questions about opening day forms, or you have a question about what the content of a form is highlighting or discussing, please feel free to reach out to any of our staff members here in the office, or myself and Mr. West would be happy to help you with that. Parents and guardians and boys and girls, I know you've been receiving hard copy versions, but as well as emails from LifeTouch regarding our picture days that are coming up later this month. So, a reminder, Picture Day will take place Thursday, September 23rd, and Friday, September 24th. Reason for the 2 days is obviously we want to account for our Monday, Wednesday, Friday Project Grow group, but also our Tuesday, Thursday Project Grow group. So, one of those days is school wide, so Project Grow all the way through sixth grade, and the other day is solely for our Project Grow group in that date frame. So, for example, Thursday may be for the entire school, including the Tuesday, Thursday Project Grow group, and then Friday would be solely for the Monday, Wednesday, Friday Project Grow group. So, the documentation does state that what day is for the entire student population, and the other day would be solely for Project Grow. So, but please be on the lookout. I know sometimes emails from places like LifeTouch or other emails like that sometimes jump into folks' spam. So be mindful of that if you have not received an email from them. But both hard copy versions are going home with your children from school, but there are also emails that LifeTouch sends directly to you as well. But just a reminder there that our picture days are coming up later this month, September 23rd and September 24th. Parents and guardians, as I mentioned to the boys and girls at the start of this Medeiros Minute, love how we're able to continue our focus on teaching and learning with all the wonderful work that they're doing and with their teachers and their teams. When we talk about class routines in the first 6 weeks of school, a lot of interactive modeling that's going on. I know our classroom teachers are really establishing those routines and class rules with voice from our students. That's really helped us have smooth days here where teaching and learning can remain the focus, which is outstanding. As we talked about in previous Medeiros Minute videos, and I believe you've had this communication from our superintendent's office as well, that acceleration roadmap. And what that really means is that, just helping schools make sure that the focus remains teaching and learning this year. And I'm proud to be able to report that our teams are well on their way to doing that. We've started our beginning of the year assessments, common assessments that we do throughout our building. We have our Ames Web ELA and math assessments, and we also have our benchmark assessment system, which gives our teachers information not only from an ELA and mathematics standpoint, but also from a reading comprehension standpoint. So those assessments are well underway. Some grade levels have completed them already. Some are pretty close to. But obviously, that data drives a lot of what we're doing in our classrooms as we continue to focus on teaching and learning. So that data is used by teams and individual teachers to see where their students are at this point in the year in relation to the standards for that grade level, and really giving them a clear roadmap or a clear vision as to what grade level standards we're going to start to um, roll out in our classrooms and work on with our students. So a lot of very important data. Very, very proud of the work that's been done there. On the other side of academics is our social, emotional, and attendance data. So part of that roadmap is looking at that attendance data and that social, emotional data. So we have our panorama survey data from last spring. There will be another one going out this fall. But if we have our attendance data, and our social, emotional team, alongside with Mr. West and myself, always analyzes that data anyway. But obviously, doing that this year and looking at our students that potentially had some struggles with attendance or other matters from a social emotional standpoint, and how we can get them those supports that they need so that they're successful. So a two-pronged approach here. We have our academic data, but we also have our social emotional data. We'll be analyzing those together as teams and making sure that we're continuing to focus on teaching and learning and really getting our kids that important grade level instruction each day, and then getting them what they need to ensure that they're able to access that grade level instruction. Any questions about any data, whether it's our Ames web data or our benchmarking data, or even our attendance or social emotional data, please don't hesitate to reach out to your child's teacher or myself, Mr. West, or any member of our social emotional team if it's any questions specific to that. Parents and guardians, test and stay consent forms will be going home. They did not make it in opening day packets. They're almost ready to go home. We are sending them home in a paper format similar to the rest of the forms of our opening day packet. So please be on the lookout for those. Any questions with the test and stay consent, don't hesitate to reach out to myself, Mrs. Murphy, Mr. West. We'd be happy to answer any questions or have those conversations. But as I did want to make note that those are going home in a hard copy format, so that please be on the lookout for those and your child's backpack or communication folder that goes home with your child soon here in the near future. Boys and girls, this month of September, we've been focusing on cooperation as part of our CARES motto and how cooperation helps us with responsible decision making. Cooperation is when we work willingly with others to accomplish a task, take turns, play fair, and include others. It's when we encourage others with a smile. Responsible decision making is like cooperation, as you are making careful, thoughtful choices about personal behavior and social interaction across your school day, including the bus. Remember, boys and girls, we talk a lot about once you get on that bus in the morning until you get off in the afternoon, it's like being in your classroom. And we want to continue to focus on being cooperative and responsible decision makers, like we do when we're here in the classroom and throughout our school building. Boys and girls, parents and guardians, I hope everyone has a great weekend. Let's please remember tomorrow as the anniversary of September 11th. Let's pause for a moment of silence and remember in remembrance of all the folks who unfortunately perished that day, and just remember all the amazing and brave first responders who assisted our citizens on that day. But I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. And boys and girls, remember, please take care of yourself, take care of others, and take care of your environment.